number 2, Darren?
Well, speaking of Dylan Gabriel, it was just a couple of weeks ago that my belief was firm that Oklahoma had the potential to be giant killers. I would like to take a moment and change just a small part of that sentence. Oklahoma Sooners are giant killers because here's the thing. Not only did they obviously beat Texas, who's the number 3 ranked team in the country, they did it in a way that showed that they maintained composure and could do what they needed to do even in the most stressful of situations. I mean, any other team, many other teams, even in that circumstance with a good team, would have fallen to the pressure and not been able to complete what they did and do what they did in the last little bit of that game. They are showing that they have composure. They are showing that they have the strength on both sides of the ball. I mean, Dylan Gabriel has a 9.7 yards per attempt average in passing. So literally every time the ball leaves his hand, it's going for a first down. That's his average per attempt. Rushing, they have 6.7, or rather yards per play. They have 6.7 yards per play, and their opponents are only they're only allowing their opponents less than 5 yards per play. So they're getting it done on both sides of the ball. They really will step up and be giant killers. Most likely, if they have to face in the Big 12 championship, it's Texas versus Oklahoma again. If they pull that off, you're talking about being a giant killer. That is fee fi fo fum level stuff. I mean, they are climbing the beanstalk and chopping it down in a big way. But for right now, even without looking ahead to that potential rematch for today, they are giant killers that didn't luck into a win, that did what they needed to do to take care of a win. It was an impressive showing for Oklahoma.
They're looking like a playoff team.
Yep, agree completely.
And I'm trying to remember, Darren, who was their quarterback before, or their not their quarterback, their head coach before? Who was their head coach before Brent Venables? I remember Bob Stoops. I remember
Yeah.
Barry Switzer. It seems like there was someone else in there, but I can't remember who it was.
He kept screaming, please don't make me play them, and running west. What was his name?
But I'll tell you something. I think we're seeing that they are going to be better without him.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Most people would not have thought of.